Just joking.
What was that?
I was going like that.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
I'm Randy. This is Brian, and man, my voice is hit, dude. I've been getting over like a cold for like 3 weeks straight. Like it has never
been, yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Yeah, and you know, actually, this is pre-New Year. I didn't think we'd be able to squeeze one in. It's been a sad week. R.I.P. Carrie Fisher, man.
And her Debbie Reynolds.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was shocked.
I was too. I was having a hard time processing it.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be okay. I seem to remember reading something she was stable, but I guess...
What does that mean, though, when it comes to a heart attack? I don't know.
Apparently not what I thought it meant. I guess it means nothing that you're going to be okay. I guess it just means they have your heart beating consistently, or...
Yeah.
Or, you know, I almost don't even want to know.
Yeah.
In some ways I don't, you know, but it's like...
I'm bringing this shit down.
So,
all right, let's bring it back up. As an obsessive Optimus Prime fan, I couldn't resist. I had the MPP-10, which is the oversized Masterpiece Prime. Both versions of the Masterpiece Prime. And this one's the KBB MP10-V, which is...
Where's the L?
Oh, I think I just made up an L. I don't think there's really an L.
Whatever.
KBB MP10-V, which is a Voyager scale. Oh, that's what the V's for. Voyager scale Masterpiece Prime. So this is a total third-party knockoff. It is actually knocked off of the actual Weijing mold.
Because it has the longer legs. Or is
it
it shorter arms or longer legs?
Longer legs.
Longer
got
legs.
An extra vent or two.
God, right on. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm a Prime guy.
Yeah.
And you know.
Not anymore though. You're passing on the Toy World one, so that's
gonna
cost you your title.
Okay.
That costs you your title. If you don't get
you know what? That Toy World, like, it looks fine.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, I don't understand what world it fits in. Like, it's not better than the Masterpiece.
It's just a new one. It does different things.
It doesn't look that new.
But it is.
It does nothing.
I mean, it's not groundbreaking or anything.
No.
But you know what, dude? Prime guys can't just say I'm only a good Prime guy. I mean, you gotta like.
I guess I'm a bad Prime guy then, because that Toy World. Look, if Toy World wants to send it to me and try to convince me otherwise, I'll give it a shot.
So you're not even curious?
No, not really.
About an MPP-10 sized new mold Prime?
No, and that's what's strange.
That's
is
crazy.
Because I'm not even curious. That's how lackluster it is for me. Like
it's not my favorite one
fella.
either, but I'm curious as dick about it. I mean, it's legit. I mean, it's not legit, but I mean, it looks like a legit sort of fun mold, you know?
It looks like a slightly beefier Masterpiece 10. That's it. Like, it does absolutely nothing for me. But like I said, you want to get it, I'll gladly play with it.
I'm curious. I'm white.
I don't know, maybe you're making me curious now, but I think it's just I really am not. I'm really not curious. I was curious about this, but it's not because I wanted to know. I just like the scale. It's all about the scale. Let's talk about this. As you can see, it is the MPP-10, the Weijing style, longer legs, darker colors, which I prefer. And this thing is a heavy mofo.
It's got a lot of metal. Yeah.
Lots of metal. I believe the box, by the way, is really cool. It's really nice construction, but it's a box. I think they show all the die-cast metal parts here. It comes with yeah, please do. It comes with a die-cast sword, which is cool. I don't think of Optimus Prime as a sword guy, but that's cool.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not this Prime though. Like if you were a movie Prime,
a sword or something. And it is a movie style design too. It has that sort of look.
Yeah, I think that's the one that came with the movie Prime.
I think it's a little thinner.
Let me see.
You could be right.
Dude, it's close.
It is close.
It's close. I mean, I'm sure it's close.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Comes with a die-cast metal Megatron. You gotta be into that, right?
Yeah, dude. It's nice. What comes apart and everything. Yeah.
And he's got a die-cast metal Matrix, which is so small I can't get it out. This is about scaled. Ooh, what did I just do?
Did you bust something again?
Yeah, might be. Let's talk about that.
Oh, sorry. Dude, sensitive thing. Yeah.
No, it is. The peg that connects the gas tank snapped into the hole.
All right.
And it's not that big of a deal.
What's that underneath? That paint detail on the bottom of his arm. I like that.
Where do you see that?
Like right there. That's painted.
Oh, yeah.
It's not here.
No, there's a lot of things.
They did not wimp out with the paint on that guy.
Not.
Yeah.
It looks great. I like the scale. It's what I would call a couch bot, man, because you can sit on the couch and you could chill.
Or in my case, a toilet bot.
Right. You could take this into the toilet and transform a couple times.
Fingerprints all over that thing. Yeah,
yep.
for sure. For sure.
Overall, the you know what you're getting. The quality is really, really good. There are issues, obviously. I broke the peg from the gas tank into that. I don't know if I did it. I probably did. I was probably roughhousing, right? I got too comfortable with it, and it broke in there.
It, yeah. You loved it too hard.
Yeah, I did. But, you know, I think you just kind of, like, let that go and let it be.
Yeah. I mean, this is just a beater toy anyway. I mean, that's what you got it for.
Right.
Really, so, yeah.
My complaint is, and you said is, I don't like the way the thighs look. Like, they're a little too glossy and plasticky.
Yeah, they need paint. I think they just anything paint gray. Do not leave gray unpainted or shiny. I don't know why that looks goofy.
It does look goofy. And here's another issue. If you are, move this up and you start moving around, you get scratches on the and that's a problem.
You know what that is? But it looks like the leg fills the gap in there more than the MP10.
You do?
I think so. It looks like there's less gap in there on that one, which I like. It looks better.
I wish
that the price you pay.
I wish the thighs would pull down. Like a lot of action figures.
That'd be sweet.
That would be cool. I really love this scale. It cost. I got it off eBay. I don't remember the seller's name, but if you go on eBay and you put in KBB MP10-V, you'll find it. But it was $50 shipped. Good price.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. I don't usually generally care about the trailer, but if they would have charged $70 shipped with a trailer, I would have been really happy. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think it's because the size of it is like makes sense.
A trailer, it might not bring the price of the toy up, but it would definitely bring the price of shipping up. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess
you're right.
I guess you're right. That's a good point.
They probably couldn't make. But have you tried this with the MP with like the G1 trailer?
Not with the trailer, but as I always do, so professionally.
Check that ass, bring in the old clunker. My
dude,
God.
it's still bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger.
It's amazing. When I was a kid, this was a beast.
Yeah, it was huge. Like, oh my God.
I know.
It did so much stuff.
It did. But I think I do prefer in general like a more compact action figure to play with. I do like the MPP10 for that's my showcase bot. Like I like to have him sitting here. I don't know. I'm so unprepared. Can't check my ass.
Yeah, it's right here off stage. It's completely prepared.
Oh, wow. That's a giant. Nothing beats that. The quality. Like that is primo. It's huge though. Like it's perfect for everyone buys those DTOF showcases.
This is what it's meant for.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect. But nothing beats this and quality. It still stands as being the best Optimus Prime in my collection. But you can't really you can play with it, but it's best to just put it in a showcase.
Hate to say it, I sort of like the Evasion one mode a little more.
Well, I think it's because the Evasion one is unique.
I mean, I like it more than the MP10. I like that Prime more than. I hate to say that.
It's because it's so.
Or just the toy. I think that's a better toy of that Prime than the MPP10 is of that Prime.
Right. But they completely got to redesign this.
Yeah, I mean that is its own.
It is. It's so amazing because we've never seen.
And they're both sweet.
They
are.
Not
gonna rip one of them. But.
Well, that one is the MPP10 is sort of
if you have beef with this, I get it.
Right.
But if not with this.
No,
this is its own.
They reinvented that.
Yeah, I mean they reinvented that and made it their own.
Absolutely. I mean they basically used the skeleton of this and that was it. But this is sweet.
Prime is good.
Prime is good. Would I gotta be honest with you, I would love to see a complete set this scale. Like Prowl and, Sideswipe. I don't know if I would buy them all, but if they were $20,
they would have to go back. Yeah. They'd have to go back and make them plastic, though. I mean, I love the metal, but they would bust. Look at. Well, I guess this guy did. It's not a metal part that busted.
No. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, it'd be sweet. I mean, that would be total what Yeah, I mean, it'd be really cool in that scale.
It would be crazy to see because Sideswipe...
And they could dick with the scale and make some of them a little bigger, some of them a little smaller.
Definitely.
So the scales work better.
Absolutely.
You know, because like the MP line, scale is sort of like subjective.
Yeah.
Like they're close, but some shit should be way bigger and some shit should be way smaller. You know, but they just they fudge it. So it looks decent, but yeah, if they're gonna knock it off anyway, they could just like totally make it.
Are you a scale whore? Like, are you really...
Not to, within, like I like the way MPs are scaled.
They're good.
I like it. I like the way they do it. I think they found a happy medium.
I think you're right.
I think it matters to me, but I'm not going to be like, oh, that's half an inch too tall.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have preferred Bumblebee being as tall as...
Me too, yes. I would have preferred him... Yes.
An actual Autobot car as opposed to... I think they screwed up on that, in my opinion. But then that's just a matter of them, you know, trying to be so loyal to the cartoon. And that's gotten them in a lot of trouble in my eyes. You know, but this is fun. Like, I made me wonder, like, what would it be like if Masterpiece line wasn't scaled at all? Like, they were all just the same size. Would people just, like...
I don't know if people know what to do with that.
I don't think they would either. You're right. Because
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cool. It's just...
Yeah, no, I agree. I really do like this scale. It kind of makes me realize that, like, man, if Hasbro gave a shit, they could release this with a trailer in Toys R Us for $70.
Easy, I would say.
And they would satisfy not only...
a lot of parents would be into that.
Parents would totally be
Parents
into
would be into that. Probably throw one at a kid. They wouldn't mind it either.
No, and like the transformation's intuitive. Like, I mean, everything, like, we know the transformation. I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it, but...
Like, I know if I were a kid today, and I was into, like, say, Rescue Bots.
Yeah.
Or even Titan's Return, and my babysitter's nerdy boyfriend showed me something like this, I would shit myself and be into it.
Totally.
And that is what I would want from now on.
Totally.
And it's like they don't even make an effort to push this on kids. I mean, kids aren't super stupid anymore. We were in the 90s. I think the 90s, kids were pretty dumb.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Sorry, 90s kids.
So, not all of them, but...
I think you're making a good point. Like, I'll listen to the 90s, like, kid... Like, I think you're making a good point about, like, kids aren't so stupid. Like, when we were growing up, like, when I held a Jetfire, like, I knew that was awesome.
Special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same with, like, there were a lot of toys that I held as a kid, and I knew it was special. It was different. Like, I didn't know why, but I'm like, there's more thought in this than there is this.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's like you could tell then, and I think kids sort of want that. Or there are kids that want that.
There are kids.
You know?
Definitely.
You know?
Like, you don't have to dumb everything down to, like, 3-step action figures. Like, kids are not that stupid.
Yeah, they're not.
We shouldn't insult their intelligence here in the U.S., but we do that, I
Remember
think.
the whole, what was Transformers Prime?
Yes.
Look at that insult to, like, they basically said, yeah, it's not really for an American audience. It's like, fuck you!
Yeah.
But they were right. It wasn't. I mean, they sort of were, I guess.
Well, they literally started the action figure line. This is Transformers Prime. They started with the series, and they had to, like, rebrand it to first edition.
Yep.
Because in the after the first series, they decided they were going to dumb them down and shrink them down and remarket the whole line. And if you go back, like, those first editions are far more superior.
Yeah. They don't half as much cheat. I think that's where they invented most of the cheating, where you would just have molded wheels onto an arm.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, that is bullshit. That pisses me off.
The movie has to rely on that. The movie toys. But I mean, that's not really Hasbro's fault. It is because
it's a design. There would be no way to make shit. Even the Wei Jing, I think, cheats.
Yeah.
The Hound, which...
Oh, I'd like to play with that.
Hey, Wei Jing,
send us a Hound. We'd love to see
send us a Hound. I'll promise I'll like it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I promise we'll like it, but we'll definitely play with it.
That thing is almost like rip-proof.
It looks like a big block of metal.
It looks fun, and it looks hysterical. I mean, he has a fucking stogie.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's a John Goodman action figure that transforms.
Yeah.
What the hell else could you possibly want?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, you know, I want to go back to the night. What is it about the '90s kids that you think was dumb? I don't mean to, like.
I think I'm just. I want to.
You just want to rip on '90s?
Yeah, I don't know.
I just had to clarify
kids,
that.
And I'm not even going to say, like, maybe I don't know,
90s kids. Look,
kids from 15
I'm gonna
years
defend
ago, 10 or 15 years ago, like we're just. It just seemed like they got just everybody want to make it simple.
You know what? I'll argue with that. I think
Argue.
Beast Wars were complex as hell.
Was that 90s kids?
Yes, it was 1996, 95.
I made a bad comment.
All
I
right.
think then I'm gonna keep my comment, but say millennials maybe. Or
Okay.
A little out, maybe,
All right.
Yeah, maybe millennials.
Well, we're Generation X, so we
Yeah.
can bust the balls of you millennials.
Yeah, whatever came after us,
Yeah.
I guess. You
Right.
know, yeah, Beast Wars and alternators. Shit.
I don't know if it was the fault of the millennials. I think it was the fault of the corporate.
Yeah, no, it's
manufacturers.
nothing against it. I'm just saying. Oh man, yeah,
It's all right.
It's not the
Bring
kid. Yeah, brrr. Yeah, not the
Optimus Prime
generation
is cool.
The
Yeah.
people that were making toy decisions for that
I agree.
generation
All right.
just tried to simplify
Yeah.
everything, and it sucked. Like
Yeah.
after alternators, I think, you know, in a side.
Alternators still the best.
No,
man.
they're great, but they simplified the shit out of stuff like after
Yeah.
movies, like after the first what was the second?
It was
Baby
Transformers
movie?
Prime, is what I would agree. Is
Like
when,
whenever
when
Prime
they
came out, I guess that's not 90s, is it? That's not-
no, that's like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's like I always say 90s if it's like before now. So, but yeah, nothing against the 90s. But yeah, it's like anyway, you're gonna have some fun editing.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you just put your foot in your mouth.
yeah,
so we'll
a
move
few
on.
times.
All right, let me tell you something I
Yeah.
really dislike about this
Oh, shit.
Prime. Is that
That gun
blaster
sucks.
looks so dinky.
That's like a shrivel of little.
Yeah, that's come on, dude. Prime has a big long
Prime
rifle.
has more than that between his legs. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, Prime's got a big one. He's
give Prime some nuts for
Yeah,
Christ's sake.
like his gun is smaller than Megatron.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
come on.
bullshit. And it looks so dinky. Like
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's stupid.
Does it fit in his back?
I folded it up and I tried to get it in. I think that's why they did it, to like try to give that. But like I don't know. It's ridiculous. I like this backpack. The backpack fits on. It's pretty simple and it's kind of hollow and kind of like dinky, but like
Only when it's off of him.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true, I guess. But like it adds some play value. Like you can play, guys. You can play. I play. That's
You know,
right.
You can put him with Ironhide because he has a backpack.
I like
too.
Ironhide's
Me
backpack.
too.
All right, let's talk about this axe. Okay.
Stupid.
I don't
Stop making
understand.
the axe.
Stop making the axe.
Nobody cares about the axe. No one cares about the mace, and no one cares about the lightsaber.
I
It's
agree. Like,
stupid accessories.
tell us, do you care about this piece? Like, every Optimus Prime since Masterpiece Prime has come with this stupid axe. I never use the axe. Enough. Give the axe to the axe. It's
Yeah,
done.
axe to axe.
Here's the cool.
Axe this whole fucking mold right now. I'm sorry.
Retire it.
Retire now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time.
Here's
to
the
let
problem.
It go.
Here's the
And
problem.
Seekers.
Yeah, Seekers should be retired. Here's the problem. They retire that mold. Guess what's gonna happen?
They're gonna come out with a cartoon one that would wreck your fucking day, and I just want to see that happen.
Dude,
Because that'll be
thanks.
absolute. Sorry,
It would be terrible.
pandemonium on this show. It would be like you
It-
would be swearing, "I'm out of Transformers. I'm done."
I would get it because
And
I'm a
have
Prime
a
guy.
Shit attack
But
over it.
the last thing I want to see is an Inferno style Masterpiece Prime.
Do you really think we
yeah,
get that?
Yeah. It'll be. You see, all the silver will be white.
I don't want to admit
Yeah.
that, but I sort of.
It's gonna happen. I
I mean, it will happen. Well, they're gonna end this and come out with something.
A Masterpiece Prime. Mark my words. If I'm wrong, fine. I'm wrong. My prediction is by the end of 2017, a new Masterpiece Prime will be shown or announced, and it will be completely tune accurate.
What I would.
And people will love the
Dude,
shit
I
out
don't
of it.
know about that. I think they still have compromise to make on it.
They do, but I think that they already designed it.
I would want a truck that is not tune accurate.
It's gonna look stupid.
I want a truck that has like rivets and stuff.
You
And I
want
don't know-
silvers painted white and blue?
No, I don't. But I want something different than this just because it's old.
It is old.
And what do they do to be different? I mean, they have to do something different. I mean,
Well, Toy World didn't, and you seem to be digging that. I
Toy
don't know.
World's a
All
lot
right.
different, though. I mean,
right.
it transforms completely different. It's bigger. It's the size of the MPP-10. It's
Okay.
big.
Mm.
I mean, it's like, I get it. It's a freaking G1 Prime. It's just maybe we're done with G1
I
Prime
get
for
what
a
you're
little
saying.
bit.
Like maybe they should just move on for a little bit.
But what to what?
I don't know.
I
I'd
mean,
love to see. I'd love to
But
see.
either way, retire this.
Yeah,
mold.
retire this. mold.
Retire it for at least. Don't make a Prime for 5 years. A
You know
good
what?
one.
If they're
Make
gonna make a
everything
Prime,
else.
make a Transformers Rid Prime or Car Robots Prime. Do you like that one, the Combiner one? I love
The
that
what?
toy. The rid one with a fire truck Prime. I'd love to see that.
I think that would be cool.
A Masterpiece car robots or rid Prime would be awesome, and it would be so fun because the old one was so good.
Yeah.
Like I guess the old one was like 2000 or 1999, but it was such a good toy, and it's like. I think they could update
Star
that.
Sabers, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, do that. I can't even recall. Not Leo Kaiser.
Leo Convoy?
No.
Who?
Well, that'd be cool, too. No, but Star Saber. What?
Star Saber.
He combines. Come on.
Died. Is he a Prime Star? Oh, Star Convoy. Star Convoy would be cool.
Star Convoy would be cool.
I would like to see that, and I'm not even like
Victory Leo.
Okay.
It's they got to do that. They got to make that.
Yeah.
There's so many MPs. I mean, we're gonna get Megatron. That's gonna.
We are gonna get so many Megatrons.
Gonna be so interesting. I'm bored with Megatron.
Yeah, me too.
I'm done.
I'm done. They overkill.
They are so late on them. I hate to say it, I don't care.
I agree. Wei Jing announced that they're doing a Megatron.
Too.
Yeah, you think so? Because it's gonna be a scratch build, right?
I think the Wei Jing will beat the. We'll figure it'll be $50 less, bigger, and have metal and work better.
Yeah.
I mean, everything they do, I hate to say it, is an improvement.
Yeah, it is an improvement.
That's shitty. Dude, don't crucify me for it.
No.
But it's true. Anything they make, you compare to the original and put all the morality aside. Yeah,
They pump it up. Yeah, they definitely they take a wonderful existing product or not so wonderful when it comes to and then they beef it up. They give it balls. Like the Optimus Primal that I guess they're coming out with is going to have the elbows.
Yeah.
And that's just giving it a little bit more.
But I mean, and that being said, if you can only have one, you get the original. Because you need the money to go to the right spot. Because Wei Jing wouldn't be making shit if there weren't an original mold. So if it's one or the other, get the original. But if by any means, buy both. If you can buy both, do it.
What if the Megatron's a whole new mold?
Then buy the shit out of it. I'm curious to see what they can do.
They can really prove. They can become a player, man. They'll be a player. Everything I bought from Wei Jing, which is only limited, has been quality-wise made for a collector. But you can play with it. This Prime is by what is it?
KBB
KubianBao. Here's probably the coolest feature if you need a selling point. If the size isn't selling you, and the backpack isn't selling you, or the die-cast metal isn't selling you, the longer legs, he comes with 3 additional heads, and they are pretty masterfully.
We got an Orion Pax head.
Orion Pax head.
That's cool.
And then these are just more beefier.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Prime. Now I still do prefer the Masterpiece Prime head design. But these are cool options. You can really make it its own, and I give them credit. Plus the sculpting; these look like legitimate Masterpiece heads. They look great. Who is this for? Is it for? I mean, this isn't going to fit in your Chug collection. So if you're looking for a Chug Prime, aesthetically, this is not going to work. It's far too. It's far too Masterpiece style.
This is a dick around Prime, man. I think it's a self-contained piece. Put it in your office. You're jonesing at work. Take it. Put it there.
That's what it is. You put it in your drawer at work, and when it's lunchtime, you sneak in. You flip out the porno mags, and then you pull out the Primal, and you transform it, and then lunchtime is over. I really do like this, and I would give it a high recommendation, except for that mine broke.
That's your fault.
That is my fault.
Maybe it might be your fault. I don't know. I didn't see you play with it.
I want to get another one, but you just can't buy another one, right?
Yeah, why not? $50?
If I'm going to spend $50, no, I can't. Look, I've got so many. I can't buy another one, so I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck with this beater, but I like it. I like the way it looks. I like that Voyager scale. I like something that's compact and because I'm kind of compact.
It's neat, and when you put them with other stuff in the same size, it sort of makes them stand out. You can't put this with Chugs. You could put this with Chugs. I mean,
size-wise.
Size-wise, and it's sort of neat. It's sort of because you see it for what it is, this wins just because it's bigger with your Chugs. Where this, when you see it in the same size, that you really see it for what it is. And I think the mold is impressive in that scale.
I do too. I really think the longer legs is better.
Oh hell yeah!
It makes it is.
These legs are almost the same length.
Yeah, these are little. These make them look a little stubby, but you can't You can't diss the Masterpiece 10 though. You got to give it love. But yeah, it gives you another option.
10, yeah.
I do
tired though.
It is tired.
Tired.
It is tired. I like it because it's like it's kind of scaled with the Masterpiece Primal. It's a little bit bigger, but it looks like if you had like a Voyager scale Masterpiece line of just like I'd like to see a hot rod in that scale. Like I'd like to see like
Primal, like if
yeah, Primal theoretically
would be like
right
tiny,
there.
just an ape,
right?
So.
But I'm saying if you had like a shelf where you can line up all your Masterpiece Primes and they're all sort of the same size, so it's like ode to Prime.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Like I think the Wei Zhang Primal is going to be big, and that's what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be this big though, or
what if they make it big?
dude, what if he's this big? Like a monkey this big?
I'm in.
in.
It'd be pretty sweet.
Dave Lukowski and I are into it.
Yep. Yeah, what's up with Dave? Back out of retirement?
Dude, he ordered a Fort Max.
That's incredible.
He's talking about the Hound.
Yep.
What's going on, man?
He was talking about the Hound?
Yeah, he was asking what we thought, and
I hope he gets it.
I hope so too.
I hope
man.
he's back in this.
Yeah,
man.
me too.
So,
It's good stuff.
Yep.
Please check us out on Instagram, on NerdOut, Twitter, Facebook. This is probably going to go up before the new year, so everyone have a happy new year.
Safe New Year.
Safe New Year.
Stay out of trouble.
Don't drink and drive. Sleep on the couch. 2017.
Watch this show at the party that you're at.
Up.
Show them how cool you are.
You would be the coolest guy in
school. Show them and bring a toy.
Yeah.
You're all sitting there drunk. Needing to like sober up. Whip out a toy. Put on Nerd Out.
You'll be the hit of the parade, man. The hit of parade.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. And 2017 is going to be insane. VF31. And
on its way.
Oh, yeah.
On its way.
On its way. We'll talk about the rest of the new year. So until next time,
Nerd out.
I broke my glasses.